Hey guys, so some disturbing details are coming out about the court process in the Delphi case dealing with Richard Allen and wow, a court order has come out today requesting that Richard Allen be moved for his own safety into a state prison, that they have fears, imminent danger of serious bodily injury or death towards Richard Allen. And you might say, well, yeah, good, but everyone is innocent till proven guilty. Everybody has got a right to a fair trial. We'll come back to the public's bloodlust for information in a minute. And at his initial hearing on Friday, he actually wore protective clothing because there was fears for his safety. And this was even before the public knew that Richard Allen even existed, because it was a closed hearing. But this is what the judge said. The public's bloodlust for information before it exists is extremely dangerous. All public servants administering this action do not feel safe and are not protected. The judge does not feel safe. The judge has concerns about their family being outed, pictures of them being shared online. Guys, if people are doing this, that's insane. There has to be a judge. There has to be a judge, and that judge has to feel safe in doing their job. Wow. So is this the reason why all the court documents are sealed? Because they're scared of the public's bloodlust for information, and if they give the public the documents, then isn't that going to get worse? Aren't they going to feed off that, like a feeding frenzy over the documents? Or would it help? Would it help to have something? Would it put Richard Allen at greater danger? But there's a clue to what actually the prosecutors are thinking, and this is in the case summary documents. This is the state of Indiana versus Richard M. Allen. If you go down to the bottom here to the charges, and you see the statute number 35-42-1-1-2, and then there's obviously 2 counts of the same thing. What does that mean? Okay, so this is the 2018 Indiana Code. Criminal Law and Procedure, Article 42, Offences Against the Person, Chapter 1, Homicide, and this is 35-42-1-1, Murder. And then we have to go down to number 2, because it had 2 in brackets. So this is what Richard Allen has been charged with, both for Abby and for Libby. So he's been charged with killing each girl whilst committing or attempting to commit one or more of these things. Arson, no, we don't think so. Burglary, no. Child molesting, that could be it. Consumer product tampering, no. Criminal deviant conduct, under, and then another section number before it's repealed. So I'm not sure whether that's irrelevant now because that's been repealed. I don't know. Kidnapping, well, technically yes, he did kidnap them, technically. RAPE, yeah, possibly. We don't know. We don't know if the girls were essayed. We don't know because we haven't seen their autopsy reports. So just because we haven't seen it or heard it yet doesn't mean that it didn't exist. And it could have been an attempt. Robbery, did he try to rob them? And then there's a whole range of human trafficking situations there as well. Oh no, and carjacking there at the end. Obviously that's not the case. So are we looking at the potential motive here? Was it a sexual motive? Was it intended to be a sexual crime? Now, in the warrant that was issued regarding Ron Logan, it said that there was a large amount of blood at the scene. And where there's a large amount of blood, I mean, we don't know because we haven't seen the autopsy reports, but it leads me to think that there's a degree of overkill, that there was stabbing. We know that there's use of a weapon. We don't know what kind of weapon. That there was stabbing, for example, that would produce a large amount of blood, especially if that stabbing was frenzied. And that overkill is usually indicative of anger, like repressed, bottle it in and it all comes spilling out kind of anger. Is that what Richard Allen was experiencing? Obviously, he's innocent till proven guilty. We're just hypothesizing. Is that what the killer was experiencing? It went far beyond what was necessary to secure those victims to commit that crime. And it ended up essentially in a crime of bloodlust. That's what it's looking like to me. Very, very dark. I think when we find out the true details of what happened, I think it is going to be very, very shocking. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below. I've been Michelle. Hope you're well. I'll see you very soon in the next video. Bye, guys.